being said about them as the final host team.
Yeah, all they can do is go out and play. And, Monty Lee just basically said, look, check our resume. I mean, this is, we earned it. We should be here. And they're certainly happy to be playing at home and hoping to use it as certainly as their advantage in front of the home folks.
Last College World Series appearance for the Tigers back in 2010. They're expecting close to a packed house tonight as the Spartans invade Tiger Town. Duvall at second, Kaiser at first, 2 outs for Will Toffey, who has been perfect. Been back after that shoulder injury for 8 games. Hitting well over 500 during that time span. Mustache and all. It's one of those injuries, Rusty, where they had to pop the shoulder back into place. Yeah, it's not fun if you've ever had to go through it.
Man, it just sounds like it hurts. The only other person that I know that's tough enough to do that is you. But now, toughness.
I think you had too much of the smoking pig last night here in town.
Appreciate you taking me there, by the way. Now, the toughness comes from years ago in Will Toffey. I mean, he lettered 5 years in high school in hockey. So, I mean, and 2 of the Vanderbilt guys, Toffey and Kendall, both played hockey in high school.
It's an interesting split between sports. You don't hear a lot of guys doing that. Sometimes football, basketball, maybe football, baseball. Baseball, hockey, as Toffey was looking for his second long ball of the afternoon there.
Well, and I think, both those guys, Toffey's from Massachusetts, Kendall's from Wisconsin, so baseball is not a year-round sport at either one of those states, so when you're an athlete, you got to find something else to do, and it's a great sport.
And you hear a lot of coaches today say that they really encourage the younger athletes to continue to play multiple sports. The diversity is going to help you across the board, but it also helps you keep your options open later on potentially. But a lot of guys growing up get to be really good in one sport, and then it becomes this big specialty. You travel around, that's all you're focused in on, and sometimes that's not necessarily the best thing for the athlete.
Yeah, I agree with you. And, baseball is not designed to be a year-round sport with the wear and tear, especially if you're a pitcher.
Right.
And I think a lot of teams have had success, a lot of college teams, recruiting pitchers from the North because it's not a year-round sport. That may be one of the reasons that Vanderbilt went after Scott Brown at St. John's 5 years ago. He's had a ton of success recruiting players in the Northeast, and he knew that Brown had the connections.
Runners getting a head start on the 3-2 pitch, and it's lined out to Donadio in left. Now the Commodores 3 outs away, leading St. John's 13-3, 9th inning coming up.